Back guys to my channel. My name is Chontal and you're watching Chontal Gamer. Today we will be talking about educational tools from YouTube, uh, Twitch, Facebook, and Trovo. So let's go ahead. You say to everyone hello, hello, quick. I might hello, hello, Tiny, hello, hello, Pixel, hello, hello. How did I get high levels? I'll explain in another video. Right now we're explaining the tools because there's a lot of people who don't know how to who don't know the tools much. So let's go ahead. First of all, we have the happy treats. Happy treats are basically regaining health while you're staying still. It varies in levels. Some start in maybe 3 seconds. Some start like me in 1.5 seconds. All right, muscle items. It's usually it can be equipped on all characters. It increases the damage and the health for each and every character. Usually, it is more recommended in solos if you want to go for all characters, and duos or trios if one of your friends want you to go muscles, and squads for tanks. That means either Buck, Bruce, um, uh, Duke. You can go even Max on it. There is also Jade. It's good on it. There's also now Donna as it became OP with the new update. These are the most recommended with muscles. Obviously, if somebody has equipped muscles, you need to give them the guards. So when they have the guards, well, they need to have 7 kills, which is the guards usually recommended in the beginning. So that's why when somebody equip a muscles, you need to give them the guards so they can increase more in damage and help the whole team as a team. Because that's why it's called squad or trio or duo. In solo, you just need to kill, um, yeah, by yourself, obviously. Um, bandage. It's mainly recommended only for one character, which is Tony. Where is my Tony? As you can see, he is equipped with bandage. All right, let's go to the next one. We have self-defib. Self-defib is recommended usually in solos, not recommended in any other mode, because usually it's best to equip a defibrillator in other modes like squads and any other mode. For example, sometimes in solos or trios, I ask my friends to put on self-defibrillator just in case they fall, because I would be equipping, for example, muscles on. And sometimes because I'm equipping muscles on, I don't have time to go and resurrect them. So the self-defibrillator will help me defeat the players that I am against while he is being self-healed, basically. Any other mode, it's not really recommended, not in squads, not even in not in squads. It's usually recommended in solos or duos or trios, depends on who is playing with you. If that person wants you to put self defibrillator in cell instead of defibrillator, every duration is different. All right, holy sandals. There's one character I recommend using holy sandals on. Any other characters I don't feel, actually two recently, either on the old map using Frank, the old map, The new map is not recommended. The also you have Donna. It's OP with Holy Sandals if used properly with Donna. Let me go through each and every tools, and then we'll continue on going towards each characters, which one is recommended. As I said, Holy Sandals makes you walk on water and you can shoot for a specific amount of time. For example, for me, it's 18 seconds. All right, let's go next. We have Molotov. Molotov is mainly works only in solos, duos, or trios. These three modes are the only ones that work. So, for level 12, for example, its duration is 6.5 seconds. Damage, it gives you 40% damage more. All right. Molotov, basically, when you throw a bomb off a cluster, alaikum salam. Usually it is, it gives you like a fire after throwing a cluster or a bomb, and it gives more damage to your opponents. Usually this one is recommended either with Nyx, if you're in duos and trios, you can have it in Pepper, you can have it with Milo, and any other characters that have bombs, but not short range, long range. Basically, like Pepper, Milo. You have, for example, let me go through the lists of the profile. Through them quick. You have Nyx. You have Iris, for example. You have Molly. Have for example, as well as I said, Pepper. You have Milo. There's also including Betsy and Louis. All right, let's go ahead for next tool that we have on the list. Teeth. Teeth is basically when you're almost when you lose 2/3 of your health. It is mainly recommended for example, Buck and a lot of tank characters or any other characters. I mean, all characters can be used on Vampire Teeth. It make you regain health when you're 2/3 away. For example, let's go ahead with the list. As you can see in my profile, most of them are with teeth. Except Nyx. Most of thank you for the donation. I appreciate it, Michael. Most of the characters right now are with teeth to regain health when you have low health tooth, as I said. Well, it's very important to use teeth in any mode. It's a very OP item. Let's go ahead and check another item which is on the list. Guard badge is usually basically it lets you to let the guards help you fight another opponent. For example, right now, as a recent video with the legendary guards as a new mode, it is very recommended to use it because it helps you as also as a shield. For example, you have 5 or 10 legendary guards. Legendary guards will also shoot with you, your opponents, and in the same time shoots the opponent, and it can be as a shield because when somebody throws, for example, a bow or something at you, the thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it as well. um when somebody throws at you like a spear, bow, excluding bomb, obviously, uh, the guards can create a shield for you, so that you don't lose health, but the guards do. As as a deal that I've done recently with Yara, it shows it really well. Um, Next item is a snorkel. The only character I would recommend the snorkel with, and it's very fun actually, um, is unexpectedly, some people maybe know it, maybe not. It's the Shelly. Shelly, in solos or duos or trios, it's recommended, solos, sorry, mainly. It's recommended to use snorkel, because you can, in the old map and also in the new map, it is recommended because, for example, if there's an opponent who's trying to kill you, you just go into the water and you can hide for a bit, then surprise them with an attack. Like, you shoot them, you go back in. You know what I mean? That's how the only character that I would recommend for not using snorkel. All right, let's go ahead and talk about another tool. Basically, snorkel lets you go underwater, as I mentioned. All right, helium. Helium, basically, it if sorry, if somebody is near you and you want them to move away from you, you use the helium to push them away, so you can so they don't give you damage. The only characters recommended for this specific tool is usually Louis. Louis is one of my favorites in solo, Pepper in solo, and also let me check again. Louis, Pepper, and Milo. These three characters are recommended for the helium. Yes, also Lizzie is a really good character for helium, especially in solo. Thank you again, Michael. I appreciate your support. I appreciate it very much. The next tool we're gonna talk about. Let me see. Let's go over this. Is coffee. Coffee is usually you had the how starts a speed boost and a bonus of 75% picking up speed. That means, for example, like how Nyx quickly picks up the weapon. Using the coffee, it picks up your weapons really fast. Usually, I do not recommend wake up coffee for any characters, because it's a waste of an item slot for any characters where you can do more damage towards characters. This one is hilarious. Clown nose. Use laugh emote to reveal enemies and make them laugh. So basically, if you're in a bush, for example, in the green grass in the old map or the new map right now, you basically use the clown nose to reveal where they are. It's very recommended when you have basically last person who is not available and you cannot find them. Or if you just want to have fun, then put it on for fun reasons. Toolkit. Recently, Toolkit, it became really popular in squads because it helps you to defend over pheromone. This is the only game mode that is usually recommended, which is squad. So basically, you use the toolkit when you're in a squad to defend from pheromones. Basically, mostly it's recommended with Lizzie, Jack, the support characters, which is Lizzie, Jack, and you can also put it on Nyx. It's a very good idea. You can put it on Ollie for more support. That are the only characters that are usually recommended for, unless a person is only unless the squad wants you to put the toolkit. All right, next tools recommend. All right, let's see. We have fire repellent. Fire repellent if protects you against fire damage. For example, for level 12, it's 12.7 seconds. Let me know in the comments how many seconds it is for you and which level you are right now. Basically, it's not really recommended in any mode because it doesn't, again, give you that much of a damage unless you want to run away from higher levels. But it's more recommended when to have damage with against your opponents. Jungle shoes. Jungle shoes, when you leave a bush or grass, it gives you a speed boost. For example, for level 12 here, the speed boost is 67, and then the duration is 2.5 seconds. It is recommended with most of characters, especially if you have Max, for example. Nyx, it's gonna be fun with Nyx. Buck, obviously Bruce. You have Finn as well. Aris, Yara, Frank, obviously Duke, the slow characters, and as well as fast characters because it gives you a speed boost to try to avoid your opponents fast and to dodge them, and at the same time gives you a speed boost. As you can see, most of my characters are with is supposed to be with Lily is supposed to be with jungle shoes, but most of the characters are recommended to have jungle shoes because it is very important to dodge, for example, bullets or shotgun, bombs, etc. Because you have a couple of seconds till it goes off. So as you can see, most of the characters that I have are with jungle shoes except Fuzzy. Shelly is not recommended because Shelly is mainly, I feel it's more of a solo, duo, and trio character more than a squad character. Not recommended for squads. Anyway, that's another day we'll talk about. Let's go towards the next. Doctor's Coat. Extends the effect of health kits effect shared among teammates. Basically, if you have a health kit and you use it, you heal yourself and you heal your teammates as well. As I said, this is also not recommended for any character. Maybe if you want to do it for fun with Lizzie, it's really good. And yeah. Molotov, we spoke about it. We have cluster. Cluster basically, rather than one bomb, you throw three smaller bombs after the bigger bomb explodes. It gives damage and the radius as well. This is mainly recommended in a couple of characters. You have, for example, let's say you have Nyx. You have Buck, obviously, for the teeth, with the teeth. Bruce, with the teeth. You have as well Finn. You have as well Iris for sure, but I don't have it equipped right now. Molly with teeth, good for damage. Frank as well. You have as well for Donna, Lizzie as well. It's recommended. Pepper for sure. Quinn. Milo, Zach. You have as well for Skippy. And obviously Fuzzy and Louie as well. And hello to everyone. If I didn't haven't said yet, hello yet. This is hello to you guys. All right. So the next items we have on the list. Let's see which one we haven't went through. We have went through almost everyone. We have self-defib. Defibrillator. Defibrillator is mainly recommended in squads, trio, and duos. If you're playing with somebody with muscles, it is very recommended. The cooldown ranges, I think, from 7 seconds until level 12, which is 14. Basically, it helps you to revive your teammates in squads or duos or trios, etc. This item should be on every single character unless you're playing solo. Should be on every single every character. You shouldn't have self-defib when you're on any other mode than solo. This is a must for all the characters that you have. That you have. Bandage, we've been through it. Vampire teeth, obviously, and lastly, pheromone. Pheromone basically it freezes the characters next to you and the opponents that are in range or the radius of the of you. Let's read it together. Special abilities attracts nearby targets, disabling them, locks their weapons, consumables, and active skills. This is recommended obviously for all characters because it's too OP of an item. All right. But now I had some, so I think we've been through all the characters tools except the new one. I have it on Jack. All right. Whoa. And it's called binoculars. Infrared binoculars. All right. See enemies, weapons, and health kits around you on the minimap, which is usually on the right-hand side. When you open the minimap, it shows you where the enemy is, the weapons, and health kits. Basically, it also helps you to hide as well for whoever wants to know. And it helps you to find whoever is hiding. And I think we've been through all of the items except there's a new item. Everybody, I think, seen it, which is the turbo rockets. I have no idea yet what it does exactly. But as it says, when you hit a target, your speed increases. So basically, when you hit someone, your regular speed increases. Once you reach a maximum speed bonus, you'll also have a cooldown reduction in your weapons. For example, right now, it's minus 40% reduction and 1% boost. All right. So right now, let's go to the most recommended 3 items on each and every character. It was a request from one of my subscribers. So most recommended 3 items. As I said, let's start with Susie. If you're playing solo, duo, or trio, squads, duo, or trio, it is recommended to put defibrillator on all of your characters if you're playing squads, duo, or trio, unless you equip muscles. So if, for example, if you're going muscles, you remove the defibrillator. If you're gonna be the person who's gonna be protecting your squads, if you are playing solo, obviously you need to put the muscles. If you are playing squads, only one person should have the muscles, not more. All right, pheromone essence is obvious as a second slot. If you do not have pheromone essence, I recommend obviously teeth. If you do not know how to use the health kits, for example, like me, adrenaline shots. So basically, defibrillator, vampire teeth, adrenaline. If you only have 3 slots, if you have pheromone, I would remove teeth and put pheromone instead. That is for Susie. For Max, obviously, for squads, it's mainly recommended for muscles, but if your team doesn't want you to put muscles, then you can go for defibrillator and then teeth with jungle shoes. If you don't know how to use the adrenaline shot, then you put the adrenaline shot on. If you have obviously the pheromone, you put the pheromone as well. So the 3 top recommended is defibrillator if you're playing with in squads, and then jungle shoes, and also pheromone essence if you have it. If not, then vampire teeth. Right, next we have Nyx. Nyx is, I think, one of the most favorable characters in the game. If you have 5 items, it is shown right now in front of you for squads. For the top 3 most recommended, it's usually self defibrillator, pheromone essence, and jungle shoes. If you have only 3 spots. All right, next is Buck. Buck, as if you have 5 items, it is clearly shown here. Usually it's recommended to put for 3 item slots. Usually I would recommend is muscles, jungle shoes. If you don't have jungle shoes, then vampire teeth and cluster. So muscles, vampire teeth, and cluster. All right, Bruce. Bruce is one of the tanks of the game. If you have 5 items, it is shown in front of you what to put right now. Usually it is recommended to put muscles. If you have 3 items, muscles, teeth, and cluster. If you have pheromone, obviously, I would remove teeth and put pheromone's essence. Elaine. Elaine is known to pheromone most of the group or the squad or the opponents. It's a very big range comparing to other characters other than Nyx and Finn. Obviously, first recommendation is for the 3 items is pheromone. Next would be teeth, because it's really OP with the teeth. And obviously adrenaline shot, or if you're in squads, obviously it's a must to have self defibrillator. Next we have Finn. Finn is known for the super chomp. 3 most favorable items that I would recommend is, if you're in squads, is defibrillator, obviously, and pheromone if you have it, and adrenaline shots if you don't know how to use your health kit. If you know how to use your health kits, then I would recommend cluster. All right, next we have Iris. Iris, obviously for squads, its most 3 top recommended is defibrillator. I would go for teeth and cluster. If you don't know how to use adrenaline, then put adrenaline and remove cluster bomb. Yara. Yara, most recommended in squads, is top 3 items is defibrillator, teeth, and pheromone if you have it. If you don't, then I would go for jungle shoes. Molly. Top recommendations for Molly items is defibrillator, obviously. You need to always help your teammates up, because if you're in squads, it's basically squads is a group work. It's not just one person. So recommendation always is defibrillator on every single character for squads unless you're using muscles. Sorry. Next recommendation for the 3 items is, if you know how to use, as I said, the health, you don't need to put adrenaline. If you don't know, then you need to put adrenaline on. The third option would be teeth and cluster. So if you know how to use your health kit, so defibrillator, teeth, and cluster. Next is Duke. Duke is recommended for muscles and squads. As I said, only one person should equip muscles in the whole squad, not more than one. So for the 3 items, I would recommend muscles, teeth, and jungle shoes. If you don't know how to use the health kit, you need to put muscles, teeth, adrenaline. Frank with the new boost is so super OP right now. I would recommend it to use with muscles. I wish there was a silent button to not let people ask for an invite. Right now, most top 3 recommended is muscles, jungle shoes, and cluster. If you're on the old map, I would recommend using holy sandals and teeth and cluster. That's in solo. Ruby, she's a new character, the goat in the zoo. Most recommended, obviously, it's always defibrillator, teeth, and if you don't know how to use as I said, if you don't know how to use health, adrenaline. You know how to use health, jungle shoes. As I said, if you have pheromones, you must equip them. It will help you so much into your characters. All right, next is Larry. The next one I would recommend for 3 item slots. It's again 4 squads we're talking about right now. It's defibrillator, teeth, and I would say jungle shoes if you know how to very obviously, as I said, if you have pheromone essence uh, or adrenaline. All right, next we have Paolo. Paolo, most recommended. Mainly, it's all mainly self defib. Sorry, defibrillator, jungle shoes, and teeth. If you don't know how to use adrenaline, I think most characters are the exact same, except for a couple few. Go through them. Like Jade, it's recommended in solos to put muscles or defibrillator in squads, or if unless people wants you to use muscles, and it would be good. Sorry, adrenaline or teeth and jungle shoes. I'm sorry, but my friend list is very full. Donna, most recommended is muscles, especially with the new boost. Can be used as a tank right now, instead of defibrillator. The third item would be cluster and jungle shoes. Lizzie as a healer, most recommended. Sorry. For 3 item slots is defibrillator, adrenaline for sure because the health is too low for Lizzie, and either doctor's coat or jungle shoes depends on your team. Jack, top 3 most recommended is defibrillator. Right now, I would recommend infrared binoculars if you're in a squad and in voice, and jungle shoes unless you know how to use adrenaline shot. Live with subscribers will be in 20 minutes, guys. So I hope I see you then. Pepper, obviously it's cluster bomb, teeth, and defibrillator. I keep saying self defibrillator. Next is Earl. Most recommended is usually with also holy sandals. I forgot to mention that. Only in the old map, not the new map. I would recommend using holy sandals. Holy sandals, teeth for sure, and defibrillator in squads. Twin is also used as a tank. It is recommended to put muscles, cluster, and teeth if you were gonna be muscles. Ravi, for top 3, I would use, if I had 3 item shop, I would use teeth, adrenaline, and obviously defibrillator. Black, I would go for defibrillator, teeth, and cluster. I think mostly all of them are the same right now with the others. Right, let's finish them. Tony, I would recommend bandage instead of adrenaline. I would go for second slot, always defibrillator and vampire teeth. 1 second, guys. I need to get hydrated. Milo. 3 items for squads is recommended. Is defibrillator. We could go for as I said, you can go for if you don't have pheromones. You can go for helium and cluster bomb. Betsy. Betsy is recommended with 3 item slot. Helium, a defibrillator, and teeth. This is if you don't have pheromones. The next one I would go for is Ollie. Ollie 3 items is defibrillator. I would go for teeth and cluster. Henry, the 3 items I would recommend is defibrillator, jungle shoes, and for Skippy, because the health is really low, I always recommend this defibrillator. Obviously, if you have pheromones, that means you can use them. Okay, we have is defibrillator. Yes. Obviously, jungle shoes. Shelly, as I said, Shelly is mainly recommended in solos, not really in any other modes, or duos or trios. If you're gonna go with 3 items shop, items, I would go either with self defibrillator if I am in duos or trios. Defibrillator if I'm in duos or trios. For muscles, the second item I would go for is happy treats. The third item I would go for is or as a beginner I would go for what's it called? It's actually snorkel. Fuzzy. Fuzzy for squads, I would recommend Buster, teeth, and obviously different. If I would use jungle shoes and later. If I would use for the 3 items, I would use helium, defibrillator, and jungle shoes. As I said, and I will repeat, this is only for people who does not have pheromones, and it's only for 3 items slots available. Edna. Edna is, I would recommend going for Keith, obviously, with the bow, defibrillator, and jungle shoes if you don't know how to use health and adrenaline. And that's it for all. If you have any questions, guys, I'm more than happy to answer them. Hello, babe. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them right now. So let me know in the comments. I'm waiting for it. I will be playing a game and I'm playing live with subscribers. In 13 minutes, it will start. Alright, I have a question. Do you got brains? Obviously, I have brains. Do you? Alright, I'm still waiting for everybody else to give me any questions regarding the tools. I'm more than happy to assist. And hello everyone. I have a problem. My items act like they're level 1 even though they're not. My character does damage of level even through its level. Armand, I recommend you talk to support if you're having that issue. Alright, let me see if there's any other questions in the chat. My friend list is full. I guess that is it. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your support. See you in 11 minutes for live with the subscribers. If it's good morning, then good morning. If it's good night, then good night.